Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the episode of Bosnia. Welcome back to the episode of Bosnia. Is that what you just said? Damn it, Lord Master. Sometimes you just can't do introductions right. But I would like to apologize, not for just for that, but also for the previous episode. I was not aware of that little audio. It's just that sometimes you hear that staticky sound on the mic. Well, that's what happens when I don't check it. That's why, like, anytime I look back or listen back to it, if I hear it, well, my only fix is unplug and plug it back in. Sorry I can't do any yet, so sorry about that last episode. It was one of the good ones, but sorry. Take what you can get. But do not worry. We have good plans here in this episode, and then I just thought of something else, and that's partly the reason why I said this is going to be a much longer series than usual. Not only we're just trying to unite the South Slavs realm, become, basically Bosnia is the Empire of Yugoslavia unofficially. And not only we hold Rome, and it gave me this realization. This meant this great schism decision. Since we hold Rome, so it's like, yeah, it means you would also have to hold Byzantium, Antioch, Jerusalem, and Alexandria. We already hold Rome, but if they're all under Krstjani rule, and if the level of devotion is high, then you can mend a schism, and Krstjani be the only legitimate branch of Christianity. So I thought, hey, this is the first ever playthrough in this game for the Lord Master channel, and probably Crusader Kings in general, where I play as that Krstjani faith with Bosnia. What if Krstjani is the Christian faith of the entirety of it all? Well, focus on uniting the South Slavs under one ruler first. Just get the pieces, including this part of the realm that has left us, because that damned people with their inheritance laws, and it got under from us, and we may soon lose another piece of land to somebody else, because he's set to inherit a duchy of all the heck way over there, and that's also part of Byzantine Empire, which is not good. It's partly the reason why I ought to put a stop to that. If anybody else wants out, well, make it so. I'll teach my son swordplay now. So begins the series of the Bosnian Byzantine Wars, which we've already started by taking a part of Serbia, which now we formed a kingdom of it. But now we kind of want that part of Bosnia back. So in the future, the Caesar did your county. It would have to be this area before we start working on the rest. We're not here to pick up the biggest claims, like, don't want all of it, just only the South Slavic parts. But the Pannonia thing, if they want us to go back, well, you'll have to manage. But if you can't get it back, well, then we will. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go work off some stress. As I finish yet another lap around my castle, I can already feel my words dripping off me together with the sweat. Some people say I run from our problems, but I say I run towards solutions. Another lap. Nothing much happened. Alright. I thought I was recording about a couple of footage, but it went away, so I had a little feast with the Pope, which was a private feast. He invited me to a feast, and then we actually became friends. Yes, that's right. I am friends with the Pope. I can never revoke his title off of him, so there's just no way. But we'll have to accept the fact that he's going to remain here for a while, even if he desires to Latin, which he can never get it back. He's going to have to accept the fact that he's never going to get it back. What the hell is that you're wearing? Oh, you've gone Italian now. Taliani. Ban Milovan Taliani. That's who you are now, cousin? You just become august. You think you're feeling high and mighty because you govern Rome. Anyways. So, Paragon of Virtue, and after I become Paragon of Virtue, then... Oh yes, Rogatica. Don't know why, but I kind of want to fight against them. Like, just fabricate a claim for Jerusalem, create Bosnian Jerusalem, and then subsequently, we'll use it as its base to expand into Egypt, to Alexandria, all that. Swaying the future king of Bulgaria. What else? Again, can't really do much right now until the treaty with Byzantium expires. Unless something happens to him. What the hell? It's for an alliance of Apulia. That's within the realm. Should be zealous. Adds more piety, you know? I just have an idea. Who governs Jerusalem? There is a duchy. On the lot. Yes, the Emirate of Palestine he holds. And the King of Jerusalem is of this size. Okay, he's actually allied with them, that's not good. He's allied to... That's within the realm, that's not going to contribute. He's allied with the... that one over there. And that one. Well, that's the whole thing for as an independent. So if we were to fight them now, it would be very tough for us. But it would not be tough for the Holy Order, which brings up good numbers. Not to mention expensive. Again, just a future idea. I'll accept that I am not sending anybody over there. I'm sure one day we will have a zealous Krstjani ruler who's into fighting infidels more than anything else. I mean, fighting against Byzantines is one. Good. #50. Failed training. Hope I didn't hurt you. Holy Order, Knights Templar. That's a Catholic Holy Order. It's too bad we can't create another one, but then again, there's Great Moravia, the only other independent Krstjani realm out there. Guess we will have one more child then. Let me reiterate. Chaste, temperate, compassionate, forgiving. Gotta remember these virtues, so we'll know what they are. Knowing I'm not virtuous, my son is, and Mihailo, get well soon, also. Now, fighting against future conflicts with the Arabian Empire would have to take a lot of allies to take him on. On occasion, I like to take walks around my residence, but today I was feeling adventurous and decided to venture a little further than I usually do. With a few trusted guards, I made my way through the wilderness, about a couple hours walk from my house, and spent time admiring the scenery. I even relaxed by a small stream drinking fresh waters. All in all, the change of scenery has done me some good, but when I returned home in the evening, I was in a very pleasant mood. I ought to do this more often. Right. There you go, you're learning. You might be better than him. Oh, you're just as better as him. I might switch my vote for you. Now the number of knights has increased. 15. Lowest of lows out of 7. Well, we could invite a few more if we can. Yes, we do. Pannonia's in trouble again. They really want to lower his crown authority. Herculean, beautiful, but not smart. But if he had genius, he would have been the real winner in my book. Great boy. He would have been the breadwinner. But it is not he. So yes, we still use elective for the lower titles, but not the imperial title. I mean, again, he might turn out better than vertical, so I might disinherit him in favor of Mihailo. Greedy. Best one I could give you is gregarious. He's a gracious planner, compassionate, zealous, and gregarious. Not for your sword training, though this may hurt him. Really? Good. That means we have a new king of Bulgaria. It's the one that I've been swaying. And now you'll be Krstjani. And now we could finally, you know, eventually spread the faith all over. Because I would hate to have a Bulgarian Orthodox populist fought against me. Saving a lot of money. Yeah, old age is starting to catch up to me. The white wolf must have it. I scattered ahead. As I said, you gotta do something with that money. The high table breaks. The great table seating the upper nobility on the vast gave a loud crack, and a moment later gave under the weight of food and gilded decorations. As my most distinguished guests had to be fitted among the lower nobility, I ended up close to my daughter, Militia. King Venda took it fully. However, I told everyone it was a grave injustice to be seen with lords and ladies barely better than the commoners. As high nobles mingle with their lesser, the words of friendship and envy were exchanged among people who rarely associate. Militia and I ended up talking all evening and agreed it will be the last time we feast together in each other's company. Great. Get well soon. Again, I would rather go for the virtuous one. Not the most virtuous, but the zealous one would do. This may hurt him. You're getting lucky. You are definitely winning my vote of confidence. You're going to be turned out to much better than I. You only got 2 years ahead of you. Surprised you haven't called for crusades for whatever reason. There's a few pagans still up there. And you haven't called for this one or northern Jerusalem. If I ever see that Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem out there, I would definitely fabricate a claim for it and get it for myself. It'll be much easier. But they're creeping upwards. And drop that. What do you want, Nish? Count the Nish. You want this? Okay. You're going on to the Bulgarians, so that's up to you. Pass through the castle gardens on a morning walk when a soft breeze carries the voices of Ivanish and Marab to my ear. The two courtiers are talking to each other in Scrooge Spanish. I regularly glance around to make sure nobody's listening. While it's hard to me to make out most of the words from a distance, it clearly relates to discussions of King Mate of Moldova. to get a bit closer. Managed to get close to the two courtiers without them noticing me. They seem to be discussing his private life and some unsavory habit of his. Was it towards me? Attempted murder to... Well, she's already passed. So maybe you mean did murder. Okay. That's one failed right there, and that's where we shall end the training. This one's gonna be more into... Oh, no. This isn't for you. Go for diplomacy instead. The base is terrible. Good. 2 years' time we'll get hoardings. Hoardings? So that way I can finally have something to spend my money on. Development is 36, but I think the development rate has been slowed down as of recent. 36 compared to all of this. I mean, we're not quite up there to the levels of Rome, Constantinople. Let me see. Where's Baghdad? We're up near the level of Baghdad. Well, yeah, Baghdad's right here. We're almost up to that level. Or Mecca. Or Tamil Nadu. Or even Cordoba. We're not up to those levels yet. But we're slowly getting there. Well, we continue to hold Rome for ourselves. Don't tell anyone. So yes, I plan on being gallant all the way then. I would switch over to, well, obviously scholarship. It's become a norm, you know? Oh, it's coming up. It's about time, too. Alright. We double the number. We need that part of Bosnia back. So it'll be this area. Then we'll start working on Dalmatia next, Dukla, everything. As you could see, Bosnia, Visegrad, yes, all that. But a part of Bosnia has left us, but it's still Krstjani, surprisingly. Still Bosnian, not Greek. Here's another part of the Bosnian Byzantine Wars. This one's going to be more of a defensive war in real. For reasons. Get Bihać back. The gold and salt mines of West Africa are many, and bring forth much wealth to the region. Yet there are rumors, legends, and stories about how, beyond the grasslands and jungles, there are even wealthier kingdoms and cities that make the West African lords look impoverished by comparison. Could such places exist? I think they do exist. The world is vast and full of wonders. 22 months. 20 months. And that's only for a year's time. That damned Polycarpus. Again, only concerned with, South Slavic kingdom areas that we have to take. Bulgaria, isn't it? Yes, again. What did you call my daughter, you debaucher? No need to call allies. Head to there. Let me see. Unfortunately, if I wanted more monthly piety, you know, that's for the future Mending the Schism event, I would have to unlock this right now. Instead of going for something like that, or even this. But better guests will be attracted, maybe better knights in the future, so you're gonna have to get that. So it'll have to be in the late medieval period then. And he's about to become one of Bosnia's best knights when he grows up. Yeah, they're about to take one of the areas that would get us down to negative war score. Because they occupied part of our territory. Well, we're gonna get them away from that. They'll win decisively here. More reinforcements is to be coming. Skilled tactician, reckless, famous champion. He's one of the good ones. But he'll have to be a knight in the next war after this one. Take this area back, then split the armies up. Seven years will get that. Go for guilds. Split. Or just reshuffling the deck here. We'll see if we could survive. Go for this. You're coming with me because you bring the weapons, and the other army groups to be headed this way. That way, dummy. So, future wars, remember. Dalmatia, Dukla, Bulgaria, Peloponnes. And don't forget a little bit of Russia. That would be, Podrinia. Yeah, don't forget about that one. Oh, hell, I knew they would do that. They're gonna want Bihać back. And they've hired the Serbian band of Raška as mercenaries. And we're not going to be there until 3 months. And this siege will last 17 months, but it varies. So we'll be there in no time. Yeah, the old age is getting to me, but I ain't afraid. We'll be there soon, just hang on. Our ninth vertical was wounded. That vertical was the enemy. Okay, fine then. We'll be taking these areas that we know of in close proximity. How you doing? Legendary Blade Master, based on your Mihailos, commanding an army at Kanin. But he will soon be another one of the Bosnian Knights. But honestly, to me, he should be the one to be inheriting Bosnia because of his virtues, and he's a more devoted man than me, or even you. Only because you simply cannot get rid of that gout. And I fear if you try other treatments, it's going to kill you. About to have a victory. Country's back under Bosnian control. But I kind of want to hold on to this county for, personal uses. But we got to get this thing back under control. It's been through a lot. If only I had a spouse with more stewardship. So yes, I'm actually going to hold Bihać for myself. No city, no temple? What the heck? Build a temple here in Krupa. which, you know, it gives me more piety. Hey, why don't we just build more churches? Why, that's a great idea. You gained 500, yes. Let's do that. This is to consecrate bloodline. It's just to get it closer to religious icon. No church here. Anything missing? And besides all that, again, it'll take years. But again, that's for, you know, me to hold personally. Nothing here. No church here in Sworn. Yeah, we really neglected this region. You've lost the Latin claim? Oh, wait a minute. No, you won the Latin claim. How many claims do you have that isn't related to Bosnia? I don't know if it's possible for you to go to war against him personally, because knowing that he'll kick your ass with his mercenaries. Even though it's held by my knight. Oh, he gets piety. Okay. So only build temples here. Oh, god dang it. It made things worse. I'm still feeling fine. You've saved everybody from smallpox, but yet you screwed it up for once. But I could do that since I'm an arbitrary man, but no, I'll just say, go away, I want to rest. I'll get better. Marco the second. What happened to your, still around, but faction demand. They wanted him back. So, crazy ass Bulgarians. Also not Krstjani. And he's gonna be problematic. Extortionate taxes. Yeah, let me lower that for you a little bit, even though it does provide a lot, but I'm gonna be a bit generous to you. Again, I'd like to see every vassal of mine to be Krstjani. But I'm holding badge for myself till we get this. All better. Oh, that reminds me. What else you could do with that money? Concentric castle. So that we will build more buildings here and all over. There you go. That's something you should be doing during peacetime. Took me a while to remember what was missing. Again, would like to form a consecrated bloodline before I pass, then future descendants would have to be more into virtues or be more zealous to this state religion of ours. Time to go on another pilgrimage. Go to Jerusalem again. Gives you more piety the longer the distance that it is. And see too if I could have the highest level of devotion. Huh. Let's have that. Where's my sword? Fended them off again. Unruly bandits of this path to Jerusalem as of late. Oh, goodness. You know, he can't bring allies from Pannonia because that's my vassal. No matter how low the devotion is, you know, Krstjani faith, yeah, this one, pluralist, reduce danger from heresies when at low fervor. So this has a much reduced chance of pop-up of any of the so-called heresies in Bosnia. The endless clash of metal on metal, chafing of armor, the sting of sweat, it is a dance that is familiar as it is exhausting. To have my sword, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it will do me good to practice my skills with another weapon. Let's end this one time. Hand me another weapon. Show them how it's done. So again, in 16 months I'll become peacemaker. Then another 2 years time I'll be gallant. Then I will switch to theology. Just to slightly increase the speed of more piety gain. Even though the best way to get piety is to fight a holy war. Or fighting against infidels no matter what type of war it is. Like I would just fabricate a claim in either Alexandria, Jerusalem, or Anta. Of course, well, there's that crusade I was talking about. Perhaps that's the largest crusade of all time. Knowing those defenders. Could this be my chance, like as they go that way? Even though That's my friend out there. And he's already hired himself some mercenaries. Should we take Alexandria right under their noses while they go under the fence? I mean, I don't know about that. You could fabricate the claim for it, but it's a pretty stupid idea. But there's a possible side effect thanks to his high learning skill. We'll find out in 2 years. While they go out on a crusade. While Bosnia plots again. Giant drunk. Are you trying to seduce me? Another knight joins the Bosnian army. Yeah, Mihailo is now the best knight of Bosnia. You're a good man. Would hate to lose you. I think this is the best contingent of knights we ever had for this generation. And you could come in too. Oh. Again, some of that streams from them, but I wouldn't worry that. Just looking at Great Moravia's neighbors. Guess that's the reason why their size just jumped up. It's because of mercenaries. But I fear if I were to push for Alexandria now, then they're gonna bring, you know, the entire digits out this way. Because, you know, they're all technically allies. And I cannot join their crusade because that's Catholic business. It's not fighting a peasant faction. I didn't say it was a peasant faction. I'm just trying to say, is that say, hey, what's going on over there? Not my ally. Not a war I can join. Catholic business. But I'll soon pick up Peacemaker, so when its war score gets up to 90%, it'll be a lot easier to win now. Wherever I go, this noble woman from Belbazin is sure to follow. That look in her eyes or her lips, I know exactly what she is after. Never. The world will know of her perverted nature, that drunk. Because I don't want to commit adultery. That's the last thing that I would want. Again, I will disinherit him soon. Holy Order expands. Ah, neighbor. Oh, they went that way? That's not the target. 2 years, I'll be gallant. Are you sure it's for Jerusalem? It says for Jerusalem. But, defender controls war target. So it's like, hey, Jerusalem's that way. Idiots. And also kind of hesitant about moving that absolute crown authority. It's because, more members of Liberty factions are likely to join no matter how happy they are with me. King Kulin is back in charge. I don't know what the hell am I swaying you for, since you're no longer King of Bulgaria. But for goodness sakes, the Adamites have returned. I guess that's what happens when orthodoxy thing gets too low. Learning. I know someone who's into learning. Patron. Today I've come to expect my guards in their barracks. The most prominent highlighted event was when I paid a visit to the blacksmiths in charge of making and maintaining my guards' credit. We had some productive conversations about their craft. I've learned a thing or two. This character recently had engaging and informative chat with a local blacksmith, and in doing so, learned a thing or two about blacksmith's craft. If I had a stewardship focus, that would be a good increase. But not interested in that. Just here to become gallant and then move on to another lifestyle. Particularly to a virtuous thing. King of Serbia. I don't think we... Yeah. Like it or not. And very soon... What do you mean very soon? You got the stewardship... Well, that blacksmith event. Yeah, +1 stewardship kind of helped me a little. But in 6 years' time... Okay. I ain't want no part of it. Yes, you are winning, but you have not taken parts of Jerusalem yet. And if by some miracle... Yes, the Ghazi Emirate. All that. Neutral armies, hostile armies, Crusader armies. The side of the Crusaders and the side of the Defenders. Look here. Yeah, they all went that way. More than likely to come retake these areas. Hey, wait a minute. If I start a war against the Arabian Empire, then the Pope is my vassal. Does that mean the crusade becomes invalid because the vassal of the Pope started the war? Is that possible? just in case. Again, I'm more than anxious on taking, or fighting a war against, a evil or hostile faith as a way of, getting more extra piety so we can consecrate the bloodline. And a possible step one to mending this great schism, but of course that would be contradicting our current goal when fighting against the Byzantine Empire, which truce with them has not yet expired, which it'll be till 9 months. But I have a limited time on Earth. Can't be healthy forever. And also, son, I'm actually gonna disinherit you. Nothing personal, it's just business. Mihailo, you are the breadwinner because of your extremely high prowess, and also you are virtuous and zealous. We got a true Krstjani knight right here. And if you manage to survive a war, like what we're about to get into, I'll find you a bride. See what happens. To push my claim to get all of this, but it's particularly just for Alexandria is what we, wanted in particular. Just this area that you could see on the outline. But he's got 5 alliances. So we shall see about what to do with that. It's 2 marriages. So, hang on. No, it's the same. Too far away to interact. And the prince also too far away to interact. I don't think it'd be wise to engage him with that many out there. Yeah, despite the distance, it's considered too far off. And if I wanted contact, then... But again, they probably got all their hands full. And there's a huge amount of money that's been poured into. Shall we risk it? I mean, they've already taken part of the crusade. And I was wondering why not him. Guess it's because it doesn't concern Ashari's. It doesn't concern his. They've came up recently, but haven't really got the ground up. Maybe we should have thought of a different target. But screw it. See what happens. Does that mean the crusade ends? Actually, it does. What have you done? Well, we can't call Venice in. Yeah, all my old allies have... Well, you're on your own. If you could take this area, good, but you're dealing with the bulk of the armies, some of which are underfunded, will remain in debt, so there is an advantage to this. Shoulder This is going to be the dumbest idea in the history of dumbest ideas. Oh, and don't forget to bring the Holy Order with you. once you depart. Who hired them? Are you fighting against pagans? No. There are no pagans around here. Then who hired the Holy Order? Elizabeth, Krstjani faith in Finland. Krstjani faith is catching on all over the world. But, well, crush that rebellion quickly. Because damn it, I need those guys. Well, time for this dumb idea. And apparently it does end Crusade, so shouldn't declare war against them. And just be concerned with Byzantium. They're waiting for us, and we're about to land right on top of them. Is the Caliph himself? Wait a minute, Caliph? Oh, now he's the Sunni Caliph now. And he's located on the coast of Tripoli. Chance of capturing him would be grand. I'm here. Now there's an enemy Holy Order, the Mujahideen of Nawa. I'm sure there's plenty of Holy Orders out there. So you have to control this Emirate. There are many, but we'll be stronger together. This is the area to take next. Because they're 4 years in debt and will continue to remain so. Yeah, they're running off now. Chances are even now. Okay, I think this is going to be a bit of a bad situation we're about to inherit. But I will have the advantage, and there's that captain of theirs. But this is definitely going to get us a lot of piety. Kill them. I'll investigate myself. No proof. Things are about to get ugly. They got a lot of men in arms than we do, and it's just Bosnia and Bosnia alone. Are you done with that Holy Order, Finland? Because I'm going to need some additional reinforcements. He's just what we need. Land here. I highly doubt you'll be with us, but that's for additional reinforcements to cover our losses. Paragon of Virtue now. Keep going. There's the Sultan, there's the Emir. There's defensive buildings. So chances are even now. Well, he's gonna have to hurry the hell up. we'll probably win. Decisively. Because they're trying to change course. Captain, Amir, so, Kali. Most audacious war there is. It's gonna be the damnedest thing that Bosnia has ever damned. Now we have received additional reinforcements instead. Krstjani Holy Order. Again, we did this is for piety. This is not to have a early start on mending the schism. There's one more area to take, and that's in Seva. So, come on, hurry up. We know there's a lot of them bastards out there. And this is the first time that the Bosnians have fought against Muslims. But it's for entirely political reasons, not for holy war, although it's optional now, since we're bored with them. And they ought to be mad to think about declaring a jihad to take, parts of Egypt back. But we'll be going in there and punish them. Consumption. Oh, spot this Persian knight of theirs. Again, old age is starting to catch up to me, but this is my chance to become gallant. Which I will get some more prowess a little bit. So I can fight against them. He tries best to deflect my attack and nearly does, but just for hardly a breakthrough and my blade catches him in the eye. So he's one-eyed now. Never. No mercy. That's how we do things the Bosnian way. No mercy to the foes against Bosnia. Well, since I'm, catching up with that age, I mean, one day should I get to a fight with another, one's likely going to wound and later kill me. And soon it'll be up to me how to take up the country. So after we drive them out, then we'll get to these guys. Another Persian. My sword swings true and overpowers defense. He's wounded now. No yield. Another one bites the dust. Now, keep moving. Just drive them out, then we'll send some forces down to Siva. While we will hold our ground. With the turning tail. Known for my dedication of faith. Now we could finally do this. Hang on. By showing sufficient devotion and gathering the favor of the clergy, I can ensure that my dynasty is forever enshrined as the holy bloodline under divine protection. I am the Blood Father, and I am the Paragon. So Crusader has become an example of religious virtue beyond reproach. Perform the final rites. Thanks to my pure devotion and relentless work, I have intricately bound the holiest of offices of the Krstjani faith to the Tezelovich dynasty. An increasing number of people in the clergy and amongst the faithful have come to think my family as the chosen caretakers of holy relics and harbingers of divine will. Virtue without fault. Now I have consecrated bloodline, so religious vassal opinion is up. So now they look at the Teslovich more highly. Look at our family's motto. It's loyalty over virtue. It may sound contradictory to what we're becoming these days, but still. Here comes Army of Beha. Now I'm gallant. Maybe I should just hold on to chivalry focus. There's no need to change it just now because of wartime circumstances. No need to change it. We'll change the focus to scholarship after the war. Okay? Living legend due to this, fast undertaking. This is a very easy fort to take, so go take it and we'll have our objective. And Akal will be extremely mad. Again, we did this for the bloodline. This is not the time to be grabbing all these holy places like Alexandria, Jerusalem, and that time's not come yet. It's just some insane idea. But anyways, a lapid. The scholar I know of told me he's come across a copy of the lapidary. That is a treatise on the properties and qualities of various stones, gems, minerals, and so on. While visiting his house, he shows me the old lapidary. It seems pretty large and full of important information. Can I borrow this for a while? I'll spend a bit of prestige, so I will be studying this for 5 years. A lapidary was a type of text or book that provided information about stones, gems, minerals, and other materials found in the earth. Various stones were considered different useful or harmful properties depending on culture and time period. Lapidaries sometimes would also analyze stones in religious terms, and they discussed the supposed hidden and magical properties of different stones. Ill again. Excellent work, Vertigo, you loony. Of course, keep investing in the local area, Rama. The place that needs to be developed more than any other. Hurry, take this area, get the siege weapons. We'll take it in a month's time. And we would complete our main objective. And then we'll drive these bastards out one more time, and then we're gonna go home. End this little insane adventure. So we've got the main objective. All we need to do is either, just hold them more, or capture some pretty important people. The North African campaign all over again. Qatar, French. Yeah, soon we'll split the armies. Controlling more of the Nile Delta will give us a lot of supply so we can resupply here. Let's just drive them out of Alexandria. Doing fine, but supply is getting low, so which one's the siege weapons? This one. You two go over there. Take the Lilia. While we will split our forces up to resupply here. Knights will be stationed here. Make room. Not enough room for supplies. Fortunately. They have not improved their defenses as of late. Poor of them. It's 90. You can call it right here. Alexandria is ours. For some insane reason, but we did it. So yeah. Bosnia to Alexandria. Get over here. Can only disband in a friendly area here. All is well. And since you're its only resident here, I would tell you to get out, but you would rebel. Oh, might accept. Although I did. We can compromise this. No. What I mean is to give that title back to him. Since, you know, he doesn't like all of that, you know, claim fabricated and all that. Living legend. Too many duchies. How happy would you be if I were to give the Banate to Alexandria to you? Don't think it would be enough. Do come from the Tulanids. It's an Egyptian dynasty. Well, think about what to do with you in the future. We simply brought you in here. You know, you can do a kingdom-sized holy war now. The next time you fight against them. Now that you're bordered with them. Like, you could take the whole of Egypt. Bosnian Egypt. And use that as a base of operations. You know, then you go up to Jerusalem, then Antioch. Yeah. And would be safe to ignore Western warnings or even Orthodox warnings. When I say Western, I mean Catholic, regarding Krstjani faith. And the old Pope is dead. Sorry about ending that little crusade for you, but I've done you a favor. You could try to start another one, since one is in conclusion. And he's gone deep into debt. And many alliances with him cannot save him. Again, I could give it back to him. Okay. I got this idea. Again, I'd rather see him become Krstjani. Either that or kick him out of here. Because, you know, due to his Egyptian culture and that clan government, it's a wrong type of government. And if we ever fight them again, we're gonna do a kingdom-sized holy war for Egypt instead. Don't you know how big Egypt is? That big. You would have to be nuts to do that. Yeah, screw it. You can unite the South Slavs and mend the schism as Bosnia. Who's gonna stop us? That's the real question. Who's gonna stop Bosnia? Let me tell you a story about him. we can use crossbowmen. And our current exposures to guilt, and we'll get that soon. Heck, we could probably get 2 more before the year is out, so... I kind of want to switch to scholarship, but I got this big insane plan. Hold this cut. He's feeling fine, but he's really stressed. Wish we could put this old windbag out of his misery, but we can't do that now, can't we? Unless he declares a jihad against Bosnia. For Egypt in the future. He can have as many allies as we want, but we have a... Well, we have land now. But a increase of opinion will also help getting rid of kicking him out of this area. But he'll still have these mosques. There's another reason why we cannot get rid of him. But you have to revoke the county first before you revoke his mosque. Hey, Egyptians are good people. Or so they say. Though it is entirely possible we could declare that kingdom holy war before I pass away. So we need to establish, because of the separation of the Bosnian Empire, of the distance, so we need to establish the a Krstjani kingdom, I should say, of Egypt, before moving on up to Jerusalem, then up to Syria, and then right up to here. And then you would come around, take Constantinople, then boom, you mend the schism. All problems are solved. So I kind of want to keep that chivalry focus. It's for advantage reasons. So that means, yes, I'll have to get these 2. I'm about to have full control of that county, finally. Just hang on. There we go. Now I can lower the men-at-arms maintenance. Well, somebody's got to govern the Banate in the future. Guess it'll be you. Once we deal with the Egyptian. You could either be Krstjani or get out of here. And we could do both, so I think I'd rather take the get out of here plan. Even though it says it's tyranny, but they're considered evil, right? What does the Krstjani faith say compared to Catholics? Because the Catholics, they do the, righteous. Can revoke landed titles from evil infidels found in current tyranny. However, in Krstjani, as a pluralist, it does not say that here. And winning a holy war will vassalize infidel rulers in the target area instead of seizing their land. Ah, that's understandable now. No wonder why they never left. But, tell you what claims do you have? Not much. Great. You vassalized a very useless man. But if you want the whole of Egypt, that means you are vassalizing this sultan, who doesn't have claims, but unfortunately none of them are Abbasids. Actually they are, but they have no claims to it. No, no claims. So no matter what you do in holy wars, since you're pluralists, you will vassalize the sultans and the emirs of the region. You can't just, kick them out. That's tyranny. I think it's better for them just to convert. So fine. They'll keep their Egyptian culture, but the Bannite are still going to be Bosnian. Well, the Alexandria part anyway. So yes, in the future, and I think we can last 3 years. Oh dear. So now did your wall. Sure you'll be bringing mercenaries. Do you think we should just plan, like, should we put our, again, we're gonna end this episode now. Should we put our plans against the Byzantine Empire on hold, because of this insane idea of, oh, okay, I fabricated this and we've, vassalized that area. And if you're gonna start a future war with the kingdom, that means, all the emirs of the area will be vassalized because the Krstjani faith said so, as we are pluralists. We're not Catholics, and we are not Orthodox either. No, no, no. We do things differently around here. Although, taking Egypt, not only would be a great boon for gains in creating the Krstjani kingdom there, but, as I said, you can't just kick everybody out there. They're not criminals. They haven't done anything wrong. All you have to do is please them. And then after that, well, it's now part of the empire for a short period of time before it becomes an independent entity. And if I ever catch the news of a jihad against Krstjani Egypt, I am intervening. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What have we done? Taking Rome was one thing, but you got Alexandria too, but... So now begins the road towards Jerusalem and Antioch, and then maybe we ought to fabricate a claim. Just skip over the rest of the South Slavic lands in the future, then just go for Constantinople. Or just Thrace in general, since it's right next door. I mean, I'm going to be around for another couple of years, no doubt. And in 3 years' time, I will most definitely, and I'll be saving up my money for this, and so will he, that we will be fighting for Egypt in the next episode, and then establish a Krstjani Egypt. And as for this count here, I may give him the Bannite, but he has to be Krstjani, because those are the rules, as it is the state religion of the empire. So we hope you'll join us on this grand expedition of Egypt. Until then, so long for now.